Gemma from Generation Strength, and welcome to the 30-day Strength from Home workout challenge, where we're going to be working out every single day for the next 30 days. Today we've got foam rolling, so if you're new to foam rolling, you're going to get a tutorial on how it works, as well as how to identify the areas that are an issue for you. Like the massage ball we used yesterday, foam rolling is a form of self-myofascial release, which means that it loosens up tight muscles and it begins the process of restoring proper function to both the muscles and the joints. I've worked with many clients that have come with a variety of aches and pains and injuries, mainly from poor posture and poor movement patterns throughout the working day. The moves that we're going to do today have been the most beneficial that I've found. We're starting with our feet and we're going to work our way up to the neck. It's going to take around 15 minutes. We're going to spend 1 minute on each muscle. Though you may find that the muscle is very tight, you need to spend a little bit more time on it, or that the muscle is less in another area. So it's important to remember that just because we have pain in one area doesn't mean that that area is the specific problem. Sometimes there's tightness and dysfunction in the neck from sitting on a computer, but it's tight spots that start in the upper back, that start in the shoulder or the thoracic spine, that leads to these points of pain in the neck. So I recommend that trying out as many of the moves as possible and pay attention to where you feel relief later in the day. Okay, so take your foam roller, we're going to start with the calf. So we're going to be rolling up until the knee joint. So again, I'm down by my Achilles heel and I'm going up to my knee joint. So we're going to do left side and right side independently. 1 minute each exercise. So I'm going to start on my right. Okay, so from here, I'm just rolling back and forth. I'm off my bum, I'm using my arms to kind of push me forward. So here I can hold it and I'm just moving my foot. Okay, so I'm hitting the calf to its full range. So to the side, to the center and over. Again, rolling the whole foot. Let the foot relax, try not to tense it, because here we're engaging. So hold it here. Side to side rotations. So then I'm going to go a little bit lower and I'm going to go side to side, close to the ankle. And I'm going to work my way up. So I hold it here and I'm moving side to side. Bring it up a little bit more. So I'm working my way up the calf muscle. And now I'm just going to roll it out. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to switch. Move my leg back. So here I can be on my foot. You can also apply pressure like this. You need a little bit more pressure. Otherwise, bring the foot down the side. And I'm just using my body to roll me forward, applying the pressure on the calf. So I'm going to start at the bottom and do side to side. Relax the foot. You might find it's a little tighter on the outside, so you can hold it there. You can do moving it up and down slightly, and then we get a full roll to the other side. Bring it up a little bit. Remember, don't flex the foot, keep it forward, keep the toes pointing towards the wall, away from you. Okay, now we're moving on to hamstrings, so I'm going to go back onto my start leg. So I'm rolling from under the knee and I'm coming up all the way to where it ties in with the glute, but I'm going to start lower down first. I'm going to work in here. Again, I'm going to go side to side. So I'm up, my bum is up and off, and I'm just rolling forward. Using this leg as momentum to push me forward and back. So here I hold it, and again I'm going to do the same thing, rotating around. Up a bit more. We've got 3 muscles in the hamstring, so we want to hit them all. I'm going to start here, hit the outer hamstring, come into the center and over. Now I'm going to work a little bit higher towards the top, under the glute here. Again, I'm rotating side to side. Switch sides. So you're looking for a tight spot. So as soon as you find a tight spot, I'm going to hold it, I'm going to rotate side to side. I'm going to do small movements very close to the area that's sore. The rest of the time I'm going to do longer rolls until I find the spot that's sore, and then I'm going to hold that position. So here I'm coming up a little bit more towards the glute, rolling in, rolling out. Once I find the spot that's very sore, I hold it there. You can hold it on, you can do small movements. Once it starts to relax, work the whole muscle again. Now we're going to move on to quads. So the front of the leg, we're going to do them one by one. So I'm going to start just below the knee. This leg comes out to the side, so my hips are straight. And they're square, and I'm rolling here. So foam roller is down. And I bring the leg out to the side, my hips are in line, and I come down and hold. Starting near the knee, I'm going onto the knee, just at the top of the knee. I'm using my elbow coming away, and then I'm pulling myself up as it goes back to the knee. Right up until the hip flexor. Now I'm going to switch. So again, just above the knee, take the leg out to the side. Hip square. You want to roll the whole quad until you find the spots that are sore. Then when you've found it, hold it here. You can lift the leg. Taking the heel to the bum. If that's too much, just keep rolling. Again, if there's a spot that's a little bit too painful, don't go all the way on it, come a little bit off. Relax, take deep breaths. Then we can go closer to it again. You might find that the top of the quad towards the hip flexor is the area that's tight for you. It could be in the center, it could be towards the knee. Now we're going to move on to the adductors, which are the muscle here. So from here, I'm going to sit on my side, hips down, and from here I'm rolling my adductor here. So I can lift my leg to work it more. Come down. So my other leg is straight, and I'm rolling, pushing my hips forward. Do a leg lift, I can come up a little bit more, another leg lift. So you might find that it's tight here close to the knee, that the pain radiates through the knee. Or that it's a little bit higher up. So we'll then do the other side. So again, I'm laying on my side. This is at an angle. So my knee is bent here, but my leg behind is straight. Find a spot. I lift the leg, come down, move it a little bit, lifting it again. If you found a spot that's painful, you can do a few leg lifts here. Nice, slow and controlled. And I can roll the muscle again. The adductors can get quite tight, so it might be quite a painful movement. So remember, you create the pressure. Obviously, if I want to add more pressure, I'm applying more force here. If not, I want to back off. I'm using my upper body to trying to take off some of the tension, some of the weight. Next exercise, we've got these glutes, so we're going to sit on the foam roller. Okay, from here, take the hands down, put the ankle on the knee. Here I'm pushing down, I'm using my hands behind me. And I'm rolling my glute. So again, you want to roll the whole glute. And take the leg down as we come up. Or to hit the deep glute muscles, we can be in this position, finding the squat. So obviously my body weight is towards this side, so I'm applying more pressure to the right glute as opposed to being over here. So we want to take the full weight onto the other side. Now we're going to switch. So same thing, take the hands behind you, foot on. Now I take my body weight over. I'm applying pressure on the glute. So I'm rolling back and forth. Sometimes the foam roll doesn't get too deep in the glute, so you can use a small tennis ball or a lacrosse ball in order to get out the deep knots. Again, I'm pushing the knee down, finding a spot, I'm holding it. You take the leg down, come to the top of the glute, but not on the lower back, and all the way down. From here, we're going to go into the lower back. It's important with the lower back that you don't extend over. We want extension in the upper back, but not in the lower back. So when we're here, we want slightly rounded. Okay, so we can have the hands behind us. And we're rolling here. The spinae erectors, which are the muscles that are long, that are positioned next to the spine. So again, start here. Come to here. Remember, we're not arching over, we're keeping the lower back a little bit flexed. We can come to one side, so I'm twisting my hips to this side, and now I'm working here on the right side. So I'm feeling it at the side of my spine. Engaging the core. I'm going to do the other side. So slightly flexed. Rounding it, we can put the hands behind our back if we need additional support. We don't want to rely on the core. These muscles can be quite sore if you've got hyperextension of the lower back, so you've got an excessive arch. Because these muscles tend to get worked a lot, they're never really relaxed, they're constantly tense. So it's a good movement for those that either sit at the desk a lot or have anterior pelvic tilt. Not moving much, I'm starting just above the hip and I'm coming to about here. We're going to do the upper back next after this. Okay, so now here's where we want extension. We're going to put it underneath the shoulder blades. And from here you can cross your arms. Or we can take the hands behind, open up the chest, support the neck with the hands. I'm using my feet up and down and I'm pushing and I'm coming this way. Don't roll onto the neck. Just from mid-back to just below the shoulder blades to the top of the shoulders. Here we can do some nice thoracic extension, so I'm going to put it just below the shoulder blades. I'm going to put my hands in the centre of my head, drawing my belly button in, going over, and down a little more. wobble in, coming up, and one more at the top. With the head high. Come back up. Now we're going to move on to the lats. So we're going to come on the side. My hips on the side. So from here, the foam roller is under my armpit. I'm going to keep my hand like this, or I can bring it down to hit the rotator cuff. And I'm just using this leg, using the heel to push myself this way and working on the lat. So again, under the armpit, this part here down. You can move it side to side. Go a little bit lower down. Onto the other side. So again, leg straight, leg behind is bent. Here it's under the armpit. And down we can bring the hip off, pushing off the foot. Or if it's a little bit too painful, we can stay down. And we're going forward, sideways. Moving forward to the front of the shoulder and then back behind. Palm is up, then I'm hitting the rotator cuff just on the other side of the armpit. Now I'm going to come onto the side, I'm going to hit the rotator cuff, so here I'm coming up and I'm bringing my arm down. So here I'm hitting this part of the shoulder. My body weight is leaning onto the shoulder. My bum is up so I can apply the pressure. If not, you can be here doing small movements so that the bum is resting, and then I'm just taking the movement from my heel up. Refer to the front of the shoulders. So if you're feeling a transfer to the front, that's quite normal with rotator cuffs that are tight. And do the same on the other side. So here my arm is bent at 90, I'm taking it back. So I'm hitting the external rotators. It's going to be quite tight. I can also move it here. So I'm working the internal rotators, getting deep into the rotator cuffs, into the muscles of the rotator cuff. Again, you can have the hips down, body weight over the shoulder, just holding here. If you find the spot that's painful, hold it. You can do a slight side to side movement. Last one is neck. So we're just going to hold it under our neck. From here you're going to apply pressure and you're just going to gently move the neck from side to side, keeping the pressure applied throughout the motion. So pushing my lower back into the floor, abs drawn in. I'm just rotating my neck. This is good if you have a lot of neck tension. Okay, foam rolling session complete. Good job. I will see you tomorrow for day 13, lower body.